Wow, I'm getting some great feedback on the 4 episodes of live trip reporting down at Walt Disney World. I love it. This week, I go back to our super geek community for a double date trip report. Come on, kids. Let's go Geekin on Walt Disney World. Welcome to episode 76 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. This week, we're doing trip reports. I'm so excited to get back to trip reports. And I'd like to welcome Claudia and David Castro, as well as Tony McDaniel, back to the show. How you doing, guys?
Hi,
doing
great.
I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys were recently down there and we can talk trip reports. And a very special welcome to first-timer Carrie McDaniel. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
Good to have you. We got two couples tonight. I'm so excited. This is the first time that we're having dual trip reports, or as I call it, double date trip report, I guess. I was so excited to see you guys taking pictures and sharing it out here with the community. I was feeling a little emotional seeing you guys having so much fun down there. It was great. Thanks for posting all the Facebook pages. Tony, I think you started a little game down there on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know what's caused me to start doing that, but I was glad to see that some of the people in the community, they got involved in it, and it kind of spiraled and was several times a day I was playing the where in the world am I game with everybody.
And then Claudia would make it even tougher. Like you guys were like challenging each other.
She chased me down and took a picture of one of mine.
Tony, it was hysterical. I saw the picture from Morocco. I'm like, man, we're right in front of it. Let me run in. And it was really, really, really silly. Actually, I ran in to get the picture of Morocco where he got it. As we're walking out, shortly after we run into them. It was really,
yep.
It was really accidental.
That's funny. Yes, and it was, Tony, you post a fairly easy one, and and then Claudia would try to like outdo you, make them harder.
She's good.
Yeah, and then we had Jen Galambus, I think, was getting really good at guessing them. I was like,
she did pretty well.
I was impressed.
Make them harder.
Yeah, right. She challenged you to make them harder, I think.
Yeah.
And I felt, you think you're a smart Disney World geek until you see stuff like that, and you're like, I have no idea where that is. I've been everywhere, but I don't know where that is. And the one that really you got me, Claudia, was the elephant, I think.
That was David, actually.
Was that David? Okay.
Yeah, it tried to be tricky, and we took a picture of the elephant at Disney Springs or downtown Disney.
Right.
They try to throw everybody off, and we got plenty of Animal Kingdom guesses.
Yeah.
Well, and it looked like the Jungle Cruise too.
Right.
I think, and it could be the same mold, same.
I'm sure.
Sometimes they have the same mold and they use it in different parts of the parks, like over at the the Spaceship Earth. Some of those animatronics, the guys in there are from the Hall of Presidents over at Magic Kingdom. That's a little trivia for you. But thanks for that. And even Sue Jones, my friend, was down there at the same time you guys were, and she was doing the same thing. And that was a fun week to live your guys' trip. Now we're going to really get into the details. But before we do that, I'm going to do a couple of community shout outs. I was having some fun chatting just today on Facebook. For one, Melissa Grover, I want to do a shout out. Thanks for posting out there on my personal Facebook homepage and chatting up some Disney World with me. And she wrote this at first: just wanted to let you know how much I enjoyed all your trip reporting podcasts. They were great! ! And yes, I get a lot of great feedback from that live trip reporting I just did 4 episodes of. And I plan to do another one coming up here in July. I'll be down in Disney World for 1 day. Maybe I'll tell you more about that later. And I got some Twitter fun with Jay Savaboda, I think, if I'm saying Jay's name right. And he posted, I'm glad he retweeted some of my tweets out there when I post the podcast, but he said, learn what @Geekin on WDW thinks of flag twirlers in this week's live blogged Geekin. I guess I said something about the Italian flag twirlers in that live reporting. So I wrote back.
I believe you did.
Yeah, I think I did. I know I did. It's there for the record. And he said, I hope, and I wrote back to him, I hope I don't offend any Italian flag waving fans. I don't intend to offend anybody, but he said I'd worry that they would team up with all the lumberjack show fans, or fan, he said, question mark.
Fan.
He says, I think they have a fan, eh? Yes, we always make fun of, so we not only have the lumberjacks to make fun of, but we also have the Italian boys over there waving their flags. Oh, our good friend Kevin Allen Curtis, you remember him, Tony?
Oh, yeah.
You co-hosted with me, and he's always posting tons of stuff out there on Facebook. Right before we were getting on to record, he put a picture up there, and it's from a Louisiana tavern. It's like a sign outside the tavern, and it's in chalk, and it says, Hubby Daycare. Ladies, I thought you'd like this. And I just posted it out there on my page, but it says, is he getting on your nerves and slowing you down? Question mark. Why not leave him here? Double question mark. You can shop in peace. Free creche. I'm not sure what that is. That must be something Louisiana. Just pay for his drinks and we'll look after him. So there you go, ladies. He's always posting some fun stuff. And I wrote back to him, I love this, but you can leave me at the Mexican Pavilion. If
there you go.
Especially if you're paying
to 11 o'clock.
Exactly. Especially if as long as it's after 11. And if they're paying for my margaritas, that's even better.
Even better.
So some fun with the community out there. I love that. Thank you, guys. Always remember, you can email me too at kurt.stown@geekinonwdw.com. Let me go back to my notes here. I want to do a Mama Says. And I was asking her if she had anything going on at Disney World that looked interesting. And tell me, guys, if you've seen this, but there's a lot of closing announcements going on in terms of attractions over at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and One Man's Dream she mentioned. Art of Animation, I know I saw that one. The moving of Muppets. I don't know what they're going to be doing with Muppets, but the article I was reading was saying something to the fact that it looks like just about everything is closing down except for Tower of Terror, the Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Mania, maybe Star Tours, that kind of thing. But everything else looks to be going under some renovation. And the rumor that I'm reading, and it was a pretty good, reliable source. And we know something's going on over there, but a $3 billion rework at Hollywood Studios might be announced when they do the D23 conference this August out there in California. I think that's a rumor I can support.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious.
It needs something. It
yeah,
really does.
We all know that. Everyone's been talking about that.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see what goes on over there. The other one I want to just mention, and then we'll get into the trip reports with these guys. Happy birthday to Mama. Her birthday is tomorrow as we record this. And don't tell her, but I got her a Disney gift card. I don't know if she's listening. So that she can spend, you guys, I think you guys too were, Claudia, you might have been one of the people who turned me on to the Pandora bracelet. So I'm hoping that she gets one of those when we're down there this July. She was talking about it. She was taking care of my aunt and uncle's dogs while they were down in Disney World for about a week. And when they came back, they brought her a really nice Disney World purse. And inside it was a gift card. And then they started talking about bracelets. So I will encourage her to use that money for a new bracelet. I don't know if it's quite enough money though.
The one tip I'll give you is, being a DVC member, you bring your ID to the Pandora store in Main Street and you get 10% off.
Very good. Yes, I know. That's one good thing about DVC. Well, speaking of that, you guys are, Claudia and Dave, you guys are brand new DVC owners pretty much this year, right?
Yeah, we've put as many miles on as we can this summer, though.
Yeah, I know. You guys are really taking advantage of it straight away.
Yeah, we're actually getting ready to go back now on July 26th for another 5 nights.
Wow. So, all right, let's take a look now. You guys, how long? Well, let's talk about for this too. First, let's talk about the makeup of the family units we got here going on. Why don't you, Tony, Dave, while you're talking, what's the makeup of your family?
Sure. For us, it's Claudia, myself, and our twins. That'll be 3 pretty soon.
Yes, of course I knew
Boy
that.
and a girl. I'm sorry.
Yes, I knew that, but I want everyone else to know that. And Tony and Carrie, how about you guys?
Well, it's Tony and myself, and then we have 2 children. We have Hannah, who is 11, almost 12, and Jackson, who is 9.
And super cute pictures you guys posted on Facebook when you were taking off. And you guys had a picture, like a selfie, I think it was, and everyone's in the back of the car because you guys are in Kentucky, I believe, right? And you drive down.
Yes.
And then the Castros, they're from Miami. They drive up. I know it's about 3 hours because I recently did that in my last trip. And you guys had the cutest video that you recorded.
Oh yeah.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
Mama and I were loving that.
I had no idea. And we woke them up and they were in and out of taking a nap and trying to wake up and trying to bother us. So we had them distracted. And when we pulled up and well, you guys saw it. It was exciting for them.
Whereabouts were you when that video was taken?
We're entering, right?
Yeah, that's when you see that first sign that says "Welcome to Walt Disney World."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and they get real excited. You know, that's when they first see Mickey and Goofy, and they just start naming all the characters. That's about as happy as they get.
That was awesome. So they really do enjoy it. I think DVC was a great idea for you guys, and you went, I know, once before already. Where did you stay this time?
This time we were able to stay at the Polynesian.
Awesome. So what did you think of the Polynesian?
Amazing.
We couldn't. Yeah. I think it's my favorite right now. I think Claudia's still the beach club is still edging it out by just a little bit.
Right.
But.
Yeah, I know. I posted on our private Facebook page what your favorite 3, and I'm trying to remember. I know Claudia. That seems to stick in my mind. You were a beach club fan for sure, it's really cool to see everybody has, a favorite, but it can change if you try another one.
We're doing the boardwalk in a few weeks. That's going to be also our first. This summer was a summer of first for us. It was the first time staying at the beach club, the first time staying at the Poly, and the first time staying at the boardwalk. So let me see how the boardwalk is, but I still think the beach club is going to beat it out.
Really? What is it about the beach club that beat out the Polynesian?
As parents of little babies, we never get a chance to relax when we're on vacation with them. So at the beach club, we've got this little wading pool where the babies are able to play in the sand.
Yep.
While we're laying in the water, where they can walk near us and know if they fall, they're not going to end up head under. And it was nice because we could relax while they played and they relaxed. So it made it very relaxing for the 4 of us. And that I loved. I loved it.
And what's really nice also about the beach club when you're staying at the DVC, the parking was very, very convenient.
That's right.
Because it's as close as you can be to the parking at that resort. That's where the DVC is.
Right.
And when you walk out the wooded path, which the babies love looking at the squirrels, and they kept hoping to see a deer or an alligator.
We spotted a rabbit one night, and they were hysterical over the rabbit.
But if you walk out the wooded path, that's the closest point you have also to Epcot. Right. So it was very convenient.
Right.
Well, and over at the Polynesian now they have the new water park or splash area too. Did they enjoy that?
They loved it. It's got 2 slides that they could use. So they used the baby slide.
Yeah.
And they were able, for the first time, they met the height requirement, and they rode on the bigger slide. So they felt like big kids, and it was fun. They had a blast.
Were you able to ride those slides in the kiddie area last time you were there?
No, but I did go down the volcano and really fast.
That volcano one was so fast that it made the big one in the kid area seem slow. But I'll put the big one in the kid area, and I'll compare that one to just about any other slide I've tried in Disney.
And it's in the dark, and it's underneath, through the volcano. I'll tell you a little trick. This is because my parents had a pool when I was a kid, but I didn't try this at Disney World. If you pull your shorts down, you go really, really fast.
You should not go out with David because he might try it.
I didn't do that though, and then
Gosh.
Moon, everybody probably get thrown out of the Polynesian. All right.
It's definitely not in the kids area. Trying the adult one. We were trying to sneak our friend into the pool, but that didn't work out.
I can't imagine how fast you'd go down that slide. Because I'm glad that I could at least sit up a little bit before I hit the water, so I didn't just like with feet flying up in the air and over my head. I'm getting too old for that. So Tony and Carrie, how long did you go for?
We were at Disney World for 5 nights, and then we went over to Port Canaveral for 1 night, and then headed out on a 4-night cruise on the Disney Dream after that.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys were there for a month. That was
It's never long enough.
Does it make it seem longer by splitting it up like that with a cruise?
It did. I mean, it was like for us, it was basically like having 2 vacations, in one. It's, and it was
Nice.
The first time we ever did anything like that.
Where did you stay at Disney World?
We started out staying at All Star Sports the first few nights, and then the last 2 nights of our trip we stayed at Kidani.
Oh, cool. Wow, you really hopped around.
We kind of have a habit of doing that because we have our own little Disney bucket list. So our goal is to stay at all of the Disney resorts eventually.
Oh,
So,
nice. That's a good. Yeah, I like that. I did a little bit of that in my last trip, and I don't know. You got to take that. Do you find you still got to take that time to pack everything up, or do you kind of travel light when you're hopping around?
I'd like to say we travel light, but we really don't. But no, we pack everything up and move it. But it's a great way to experience different resorts and faster.
Excellent. Where did you stay at Port Canaveral? I don't even know where that is. That's down near the space shuttle kind of thing.
Yes, it's just get out on the turnpike and just go east until you run out to A1A, basically.
Okay.
And we stayed at the Radisson out there at Port Canaveral.
Okay.
And they had where I'm a travel agent. I got a travel agent rate and a good rate to park our car there for the 4 nights that we were on the cruise. And then they took us on a shuttle over to the boat and over to the terminal, and then picked us up and back to the hotel to get our car and leave.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you guys think of the Kidani Village? And I'm sorry, you did All Stars too, right?
Yes.
That's a big difference between the two. How can you compare those two?
That's a world of difference.
It's going from value. I mean, we just did a roundtable with some travel agents that we try to do monthly, and we talked about where to stay. But tell me a little bit about All Stars and the Kidani Village. That's DVC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have some friends that sold us some points or rented us some points at a very good rate for those 2 nights.
Nice.
We were there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you think of that? Staying there.
I love it. I mean, Kidani is probably in my top 3 resorts. Animal Kingdom Lodge. We've stayed at Jumbo House before, so this was our first time staying at Kidani. And just being able to, look out your balcony and see animals, or have the Savannah view, the viewing areas there for the kids to see zebras and giraffes. Even though we've stayed at Jumbo House before, it's still exciting for the kids to see every time. And it's just a calming resort. I like the dark woods and the theming, and just a warm and welcoming resort for sure.
It's awesome. Yeah, I've never stayed there, but I love going over there for dinner.
Yes.
I did some hanging around the pool. I checked out the pool before we ate over at the what's the big buffet there?
Boma.
Geez, Boma over at Jumbo House.
Yeah.
I mean, like Chris said, we've stayed at both of them, but if I had to pick between Kidani and Jumbo House, I would take Kidani just because the building is smaller, it's easier to get around in.
Okay.
Versus the Jumbo House is massive. That's just my personal opinion on that.
Carrie, what did you think? I was going to ask that question. It's funny you offered that already.
Sorry.
No, that's perfect. You read my mind.
I have to say that I like Kidani for the size. I do like the smaller size. It was easier to get. You could get to the lobby quicker and to the pool quicker. But I have to say I like Jumbo House just a little bit more because I like to be close to more dining. So there were more dining options there at Jumbo House.
I love the atmosphere at Jumbo House.
Yes.
It's awesome. So you kind of went up. You started at All Stars. You went to Kidani, and then you went to a cruise. You were like, sounds like.
And then we came home, which was a huge letdown, right?
Yeah, you kept pumping yourself up, and then let the air out.
Yeah, that was a long 14-hour drive home.
Oh wow, yeah, that's tough. It's not so bad going down when you got that excitement.
Yep.
When you do that big long drive. All right, how was the weather, guys? For the week you were there, because you were there in June, right?
It was warm.
It was humid and hot. It was really bad.
It was brutal.
Yeah, I'm hearing even last week, my friend Gail was telling me it hit like 105.
Yeah. Sounds about all right.
Ouch.
Yeah, we tried everything we could to schedule our days around the middle of the day, either being inside or in the pool, just to avoid most of the heat.
But it was still tough.
Yeah. We were there the first week of June, and we had good, very comfortable weather. I wasn't sure what it would be like later in June. So now you're in the heat of summer. Yeah, my friend Gail, and we're going to have her on the podcast here in a couple of days. But she ended up doing the pool in the morning, she told me, and then go to the parks in the afternoon. She did a lot of Magic Kingdom. She's got an 8-year-old boy. And then they did a lot of nighttime stuff. They were nighttime people. But that makes sense in the summer. All right. Let's get to one of my favorite topics, and that is where and what did you guys eat? Let's go back to David and Claudia. Where'd you guys do your meals?
Well, the first night we got there was actually our 7th wedding anniversary.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations! Yes, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
So we went to basically our favorite restaurant there, which is Via Napoli in Epcot.
Okay.
We're big pizza fans, so we love it. The kids love it. It's a great place.
Lindsay and I ate there the last night also. I love that pizza. I really enjoyed that.
Agreed, it's delicious.
I had the sodas, the specialty sodas. What are they called?
The Aqua Fresca.
Yeah, something like that. They were good. They're fruity or something too, if I remember right, like fruit punch or something. But they were good.
Yeah, I mean, we went with the Claudia loves the prosciutto, and I'm a pepperoni guy, so we met halfway.
I love wood-fired pizza. I actually tried to build my own wood-fired pizza out of mud and clay, and it fell apart in the rain by the end of the season. But someday I want to have my own wood-fired pizza, and I love how they cook with wood down there at Disney World. At so many, they use the real wood at so many places. If you really pay attention and look, even at the buffets over at Epcot, the Four Seasons, you'll see them cooking with wood on the rotisserie. I think that's really cool, really authentic.
That's one of my favorite things whenever you walk into the Jumbo House at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
It just smells like barbecue. It's great.
Yeah, I think they're cooking with real wood over at Boma.
Yeah, I think
so
too.
But the smell, I mean, it just makes me hungry every time from the
I
lodge.
know. I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They're marketing champs.
That's exactly right. Any other highlights for meals? Yeah, they know all the tricks.
Yeah, I mean, since we were already at the Polynesian, we definitely did Ohana for breakfast with the babies.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah.
How's the breakfast? Now, is that character breakfast?
Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And so the kids were able to dance and walk around with Lilo and Stitch playing maracas. That was a lot of fun.
What do they do for breakfast? Because I know family style, obviously, in Ohana's for dinner. What's the breakfast?
Sure. They have I guess they call it the pog juice, like the passion fruit, orange, and guava.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, put a little bit of spiced rum in it, and you are good to go.
In the morning.
You
guys are worse than me. Huh? You guys are worse than me.
You've had breakfast with them.
Yeah. At least I wait till 11 o'clock.
You're always invited. They had that. They had like I probably got like 4 or 5 refills on that juice. I couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, they bring you like a buffet style. You've got a big platter of scrambled eggs. You've got bacon. You've got Mickey waffles.
Yeah, they had the Mickey waffles.
Biscuits.
Oh, the babies love the biscuits. They were two-fisting them. It was great.
I think they call that family style. They just keep bringing the same stuff over and over again, right? You don't have to get up and go to it. Yeah.
And what I like is, like, for example, they bring you scrambled eggs, but I'm more of a fried egg kind of guy. So if you ask for it, they'll make it for you.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So they're very accommodating.
Are they making it on the open fire pit like they do the meat?
I don't know, but that would be good though.
Heck yeah.
I don't think you got to do scrambled eggs on the open fire pit, but Ohana is my favorite restaurant, but I've never had breakfast there before.
Yeah, it was nice.
I've been wanting to take Claudia and the kids there for dinner one night. So I haven't had dinner in Ohana probably about 10, 12 years.
Okay, yeah, that's a treat. That's a fun place, especially for
we
kids.
had lots of pork nachos staying at the Polynesian, so David was one happy man.
My lovely wife, I guess, maybe because it was Father's Day, she went over and she brought me the pork nachos and she asked for extra pork.
They gave it to her?
Oh, yeah.
Now, how many times did you have pork nachos?
Twice.
Okay.
3 times.
Yeah, I didn't want to push it too much because I didn't want to hate it later. But when I got the nachos with the double pork, I don't think I can go back anymore.
Yeah, it's filling, right? It's like a full meal. It's not like a snack.
No, absolutely.
I love that cheese sauce.
Isn't it great?
Gosh.
That stuff. I don't know what the recipe is for that, but that stuff was awesome. Yeah.
The little spicy sauce. I'm sorry, but
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say, I think the highlight of our meals was meeting up with Tony and Carrie at lunch. That was fun.
All right. Where was the meetups, and what did you guys like call each other or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was the lunch?
yeah, Tony and I were Facebook messaging all over Disney. It was we felt like 2 teenage girls. It was great.
Well, our first meetup was actually on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening in Epcot when Claudia was stalking me on Facebook and taking pictures of Morocco. We were sitting in American Adventure and like hoping, which I really enjoy, but we were trying to hurry up and get out of there. And we had a dinner reservation at Beaches and Cream at 6:20, and it was almost 6 o'clock when we were walking out. And David had messaged me while we were in there and saying, "Hey, we're at Epcot, we're here," and so I was messaging him. I'm actually physically texting him, and we walked right by him, and David's like, "Hey, Tony," and I was like, "Oh, great!" So that was our first time actually meeting them, and we got to talk for a few minutes, but we were trying to make it to our dinner in time. So I knew the next day we were all going to be over at Magic Kingdom, and that morning we heard from them, and we ended up meeting for lunch at Cosmic Rays that afternoon.
Fine dining, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. It's hard to, even though you have good intentions to meet up with people that maybe through social media or internet or stuff. And it's still, especially if you're with a big group, like if I'm with my family and I know or I've met somebody, what are the chances they're going to want to go with me? And I can't get them to go anywhere that they want me, that I want them to go. But so that's really cool that you guys were able to catch up with each other. I love that.
Yeah, it was a highlight, I think, of our trip at Disney World. Also in the parks was meeting up with them.
It's fun. I love going on vacation with friends and family, and then it's fun that we're meeting each other this way and we can run into each other. I've been totally unlucky. I had a bunch of people I knew that were there like the day before, and then I had a bunch of people that were there like the day I left. I mean, I was just like so close, but no cigar.
Now, I can't take credit for having spotted Tony out. It was actually Claudia.
Okay. Well, she was stalking him, I heard.
And she was really good. It only took her 3 tries. It was only the 3rd Tony that she pointed out that was actually the good.
I gotta tell you, this is the first time that it's odd because you usually know people before you Facebook friend them,
Yeah, right.
I know you guys through Facebook, and then it's seeing the person live versus the pictures. It's like, whoa, is that him? Is that?
I know.
And I nudged onto David. I go, David, that's them. Is that them? because it's awkward. You don't really know if it's them or not. So they was like, I think so. Hey, Tony. So.
But the first Tony she saw, they were an Asian couple, so I told her I didn't.
They didn't speak any English, so you first figured.
Yeah.
They
looked at us a little funny, but they were very nice.
You made their vacation too. Yeah.
Disney is a very small world, though. We actually ran into them again after lunch, right?
Like twice.
Yes, we had separated after lunch because we had a fast pass over at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and then Carrie wanted to do some shopping, and the kids and I were going over to a fast pass at Space Mountain, and all of a sudden Jackson's like, "There's our friends." Like, where? Right over there. Look.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there was David and Claudia and the kids were over there again. So that was it was good to unexpectedly run into them again because it's a small world.
That's right. Awesome. After you guys left, man, our daughter was, "Mommy, where's your new friends? Where's Hannah?" It was really cute.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, it was really nice for the kids, for our kids to meet your kids, because my son did something that I've never seen him do before. He actually stopped and he pulled out one of his French fries and kept offering them to Hannah.
Yeah,
He's not the type to share French fries.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah,
that's awesome, guys.
That was sweet.
It's fun. I had this experience years ago when before all this Facebook and Twitter stuff was out there. We used to do blogs in the technical space and went down to Disney World and had a chance to meet. We were collaborating on blogs and answering questions or getting questions answered, and it was just because there's two things about it. First, you're meeting people that you've sort of built a relationship and talked to, and you have a common interest. And in that case, it was our career kind of stuff and what we did for work. So you immediately have a bond, and it's the same with Disney people and friends. So that's just awesome. I love that. And let's see. So, Tony, you and Carrie, any special dinner places while you were in Disney World?
I'm a big foodie, so, I automatically start planning the ADRs like 3 years in advance, before we go on a trip.
Are you trying to do some new ones when you do that?
Yeah, that's kind of our plan, is to try as many different counter and table services as we can.
Me too. That's what goal of mine usually.
Yeah. I guess for me, a couple of the highlights, our very first night, we went to downtown Disney and ate at Raglan Road for the first time. And
I'm jealous. Yes, I've never eaten there. And I want to. And Mama doesn't want to go down to downtown Disney for just about anything.
Okay.
I can't get her to go down. She's not a big shopper, and I really want to get down there and do Raglan Road. So how was the food down there?
Well, we tried a sampler platter. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it had probably 5 or 6 different things on it.
Oh, cool.
And it was really a good choice for us because we were able to try a lot of different things on the menu without, buying a full entree and risking not liking it. But everything that was on the sampler platter we loved.
How was it? Did they have some entertainment going on there too?
Yes, there were Irish dancers that were, performing during our dinner. And, of course, that just kept the kids mesmerized the whole dinner, which in and of itself was worth the price of the dinner just to keep them so entertained.
I love Irish music, so I know I would just love that place. I like Irish beer. I like Irish beer, too, but that's no surprise.
I had the beer flight.
What did they have on the beer? I could just go with Guinness. And I'd be happy, but what did they have for a beer flight?
The one that I had, I believe it was called, I don't want to say it correctly. It had 4 on it. It was, it had the Guinness. And I believe it may have had harps on it.
There's harps, Guinness,
Yeah, we had Kilkenny's and then there was another Irish ale, a cream ale that was on it. It was 4 different ones, and they were all pretty good. So. I
love the flights, no matter wine flights, Scotch flights, margarita flights,
tequila flights.
Yeah, they got them all.
Nice.
I like the snacks too. And Carrie was saying that about the different foods. We just love the platters, cheese platters, and meats and crackers and stuff. Good stuff. All right. Did you try another one? Any other new good ones I want to know about?
Well, we ate at Beaches and Cream for the first time.
Oh, your first time. Nice.
Yeah. I think we kind of had in our minds that, we just kept thinking ice cream, and we were going there for dinner knowing that it was mostly sandwiches, burgers, that sort of thing. But we were very pleasantly surprised at the quality of the food there, and the service, the overall environment there. We got like a seafood. I think it was a seafood sandwich, wasn't it, Tony?
Yeah, that's what we had, and I wasn't super hungry because it was so stinking hot, and I just didn't want a whole lot to eat in that evening anyway.
Yeah, well, that's a good place where you're not that hungry. It's just a sandwich, not like a buffet you're going to. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that sandwich as well. I did not expect it to be as good as it was.
Did you try to stuff an ice cream sundae down?
No, we didn't go for the kitchen sink. We just ended up splitting, I think it was a strawberry shortcake or something like that. That was about as tall as my head. So that was enough for us.
Only the strawberry shortcake sundae, which was still huge,
Right. They have a No Way Jose, I think is that the peanut butter and chocolate and fudge.
God. Yeah.
It's huge.
We might have to try that next time.
Yeah, we have a reservation there in December, so we might have to jump in on that one.
Well, and getting back to Claudia's favorite resort, you got Beaches and Cream right there next to the pool. I mean, how cool is that?
Another plus.
I know. I'll tell you, it's hard to argue between Beach Club and Polynesian. They're really close for me.
Polynesian, hands down, the rooms are much nicer in those studios.
Yeah, the brand new DVC rooms are spectacular. They're probably the best deluxe studios on property for sure. I mean, between the location, did you like the 2 bathrooms with the 2 showers?
You have no idea how nice it was. I was able to bathe the babies while David was using the other bathroom, and everyone was
You weren't bumping into each other.
Right.
There was plenty
we
of
had
room.
space. It was very peaceful.
It was that nice big shower where it feels like it's raining on you.
Yeah, rain shower.
It reminded us of our honeymoon.
It was really nice.
Yeah,
and I love the smell of everything being new. It was nice. It was a really nice experience.
What about the size of that flat screen TV? Like huge.
Mine at home feels small.
It's nice. A great place.
They have that fold down bed, like the 5th bed in the room now.
Yes.
And both my kids, when they first saw it, they were both fighting over who would get to sleep there. My son's like, well, I sleep here and then you sleep there. So that night, my daughter, we set her up, put her pillow out, put her comforter. She lays down, turn the lights off, and she's like, Dad, can I sleep with you? She got scared.
She wasn't ready to sleep by herself yet. It was too much.
Oh yeah. So you had you had the couch pull out plus the bed that comes down below the TV, right? So you could get 5 in there. There's so many cool. I mean, they finally, and now my kids are all older, they got places for 5. That is. Any other highlights for eating, guys, or how about good drinks and snacks? We already talked about the nachos.
We did Trader Sam's.
Oh, you did? Okay. What'd you think of Trader Sam's?
It was a lot of fun. This time it was kind of neat because between our waitress and then there was a couple sitting next to us that worked there, so they knew all the songs and they knew all the little games.
So they hammed it all up for you.
Yeah, and after Claudia having her mojito and me having a zombie, everything was even funnier.
You got a big smile on your face the whole time, right?
Oh yeah, and the babies really got into it. Every time they see a volcano on television, they start going, oh, no, it is.
Yeah, the little song that they.
Wow, they're gonna have such memories. I mean, they're getting spoiled rotten going there.
Yeah, they are.
They're already asking us when the next trip is.
What'd you say?
They're already asking every weekend. They're like, "Mommy, Papi, Disney World?"
Wow, that's. See, I didn't go till I was like in my 40s, so I'm a little bit jealous. That's awesome. All right. Any other good places to eat? Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say probably the best meal for me on the entire trip, if you combine the 2 weeks, was Tony and I had a reservation on the cruise at Palo for our 19th anniversary dinner. And
Nice.
we were able to take the kids to the kids club there on the ship while we had dinner, just the two of us. And it was really nice. Probably, like I said, the best meal that I think I had on the trip, at least. I can't speak for Tony, but...
He better say you like that one.
Well, yeah.
He's on board.
Earlier, that was your favorite, remember?
Tony, I'm not going to get you in trouble. You better not say Raglan Road or ESPN.
Well, Raglan Road was good. ESPN, that's fair.
Well, you guys got to tell us a little bit about the cruise then. Let's open the.
Okay.
Was this the first time you've been on a cruise? Probably not.
Yes, this was our first
It was.
Disney cruise, first cruise, period.
Oh, wow. Okay. So is it everything people told you it was going to be?
Yeah. More?
Oh, wow. I hate when people say that because Mama will not go on a boat. She's almost got talked into one, so there may be hope for me yet. But why is the cruise so awesome?
Well, it's Disney. It's a Disney service. The what you expect, what you get in the parks with people there, but there's a lot less people on a cruise than there are in the park. There's a lot more attention paid to the details. It seems like even more so than what we're used to having in the parks. The food on the road, they have what they call rotational dining. They have 3 restaurants that you go to, one restaurant one night, one restaurant the next night, one restaurant another night, and you have the same wait staff each night on the rotation.
I've heard that.
But the food, all I can compare it to is probably what you would get at a signature dining restaurant, like at Narcoossee's or places like that. It's not like stuff you would find at your typical Disney table service restaurant. It's top notch, prepared by incredible chefs, beautiful presentation, and one of my favorite things as far as the food goes, it always comes back to food. was I
don't know why we're not 300 pounds, Tony.
I used to be, but
I'm gonna be if I don't watch out.
if I do another cruise, I might be.
Yeah, right.
One of my friends recommended an appetizer called the Tuna Avocado Tower at the Enchanted Garden restaurant on the rotation, and it was so good that Carrie and I, we both had ours before our entree, and we had our dessert, and then we ordered another Tuna Avocado Tower before we left the restaurant. So
each.
Each. I guess I should say each. Yeah, we weren't. It was really one of the best things that, not only on the cruise, one of the best things I've ever tasted. Period. And it's nothing that I would normally eat.
Wow.
But it was just outstanding.
You guys are just like me and Mama. That's awesome. Which boat was it?
It was
on
the Disney Dream.
The Dream. Is that the newer one? Newest one?
I think the Fantasy is maybe newer.
Okay.
They're both the 2 largest.
Okay.
Yes.
And where did this cruise go?
Honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had actually 3 stops. Our first stop was at Castaway Cay, and then we stopped at Nassau. And another stop at Castaway Cay, and then back to Port Canaveral. Okay.
So what did you think of Castaway Cay? Is that what it's called? Castaway Cay. I wanted to say K. Castaway Cay.
It was very clean. There was a lot to do there on the island. I feel like the second stop we really utilized the island more than the first time we stopped there.
Yeah. Kind of knew your way around the lay of the land.
Right. And the second day that we were at Castaway Cay, we actually did a port adventure there. We did a kind of called a Castaway package that had the snorkeling, the bike rental, and then some flotation rafts, which we didn't utilize, but we did take time to do the snorkeling. Tony and I did in Jackson.
Yeah.
And I think we found a new hobby that we really enjoy together.
Is there a lot to see under the water there?
Well, we didn't get to snorkel for too long because we were trying to get back to the boat by 2:00 for the showing of Inside Out at
Oh,
the
wow.
Buena Vista Theater.
So you had to swim
But,
back to the boat?
we didn't get I had a 50-pound weight strapped around my neck that just refused to let go while I was trying to snorkel. But we didn't get to go out too far. But we did see a sunken Minnie statue.
Oh, okay.
Out there, and quite a few tropical fish, and saw a nice stingray right up on the shoreline as we were coming back in too. So
wow, I love that. I love the water. I did on my honeymoon. We went to Jamaica, and I did luckily, I learned to train for the scuba diving, and you train for a couple of days and in the pool, and they test you out, make sure you're in good shape, and then we went down 50 feet of water in Jamaica. That was really cool. The only bad part about that, the scary part about that, was we were about to go in for the water for the first time, and a native kid was out there, and he was spearfishing, and he came up with a barracuda from spearfishing, and the guys that were on our boat, our tour guys, were looking at that, and they were amazed that he just came up with a barracuda. And we're looking at him going, there's barracuda down there? I haven't done this before. But yeah, we did some snorkeling too. I love that. I love the water sports. That's awesome, guys. Good fun. Any other highlights of the cruise or eats?
one of my favorite things on the cruise was the shows they had each night. They were basically Broadway caliber shows for 3 of the 4 nights on the cruise.
Oh, wow.
But between the food, the snorkeling, running the Castaway Key 5K Castaway Key 5K twice, and the shows, that was enough for me. That was worth every penny I paid, or we paid rather, for the cruise.
Nice. Good job, guys. All right, let's go back to Disney World. Let's see. I want to know if you guys, we'll go back to the Castros here. Did you have any must-dos? I always think of things that I've never done before, even though I've been so many times. Someone's always telling me something I got to try. Did you guys have any must-dos, or did you do anything new?
We did the rope drop for the first time this trip because, number one, the babies were up. My husband was up. Everybody was up.
Yeah, we've heard he's a late sleeper.
Oh man,
I was before kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They're that's good. They're up and ready to go, and they're excited, right?
Yeah, and we were staying on a monorail resort, so it was that much quicker to get there.
So when you say rope drop, you're talking Magic Kingdom rope drop.
Magic Kingdom. My gosh, it was so beautiful. I'd never seen it. So it was nice to see all the characters as they ride out on the train.
Oh yeah.
And the fireworks and the babies were. That was very memorable.
Yeah, where they were really into it and watching it, and
they loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it. Yeah, that was nice. That was a first for us.
We try to do that every time. This last time we did it twice. My wife. Did you get a tear in your eye?
Maybe 2 or 3.
Lindsay and Mama always have a few tears all the time. They love that. I love that. I always recommend people to do that. Anything else that was new? Of course, DVC Polynesian was new.
The Polynesian was new. It was very nice to be able to walk off the Polynesian. It's a little walkway to get on the monorail. That was nice.
Walking over to the Ticket and Transportation Center too. You do anything? Yeah.
It was very convenient.
That shortcut was great. That's another nice thing about the DVC and where it's placed.
It's a location, right? Some of those places are just the best locations.
So convenient.
Yeah, and then since we were able to do the rope drop, we actually, and it was Father's Day also that Sunday, so maybe it wasn't as crowded as it would have normally have been. I want to say we probably did about 14 attractions that morning, all before like 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So you guys aren't usually rope droppers, so did you enjoy getting there early and kind of beating the crowds?
It was outstanding. The babies actually rode their first roller coaster.
Oh, which one?
The Barnstormer.
Oh, cool. Yes. I've been wanting to do that. I haven't done that in a long time.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, they laughed the entire ride. And once it stopped, they're like, Mom, more? Again?
Did you guys, did the adults fit on there all right? Was it kind of cramped, or was it fine?
Mom fit fine. Dad was perfectly comfortable in the bottom watching.
Yeah, definitely roller coasters.
You didn't fit? David didn't fit?
Actually, I rode once with my son and then again with my daughter.
So you can only get two? Is it two in a car or something? Side by side? Yeah.
Yeah, Mom didn't complain at all. She was willing to sacrifice herself to going twice with the babies.
So you don't want to admit you were scared then?
No, I just wanted Mom to have a good time.
Awesome. Yeah, so you got a chance to go over to Fantasyland and really work it hard before everyone else showed up. That's awesome.
Yeah, we did.
So Carrie and Tony, do you guys have any must-dos? Obviously, the cruise was a new thing. Anything else? Well, Carrie, you were saying you like to try something new. Did you have a list of things that you want to do that was new?
We did we attended the first day at DHS of the Frozen Summer Fun.
Okay, yep.
So that was something new for us this year. We had never been there while that was going on. It was neat to see I enjoyed the Royal Welcome Parade.
Okay, yeah.
That they had there. And I think the kids were, our son always tries to act like he's not interested in Frozen.
Right.
He definitely enjoyed the parade as well.
Yeah. What else do they have for that Frozen spectacular?
Well, they had the Frozen sing-along, which, they had moved that into the old American Idol building.
Okay, yeah.
For the Frozen Summer Fun. So it was a little bit better, we felt like, than the last time we saw it. More space. And
I heard that they had moved it. I actually recorded that whole thing. So I have a little bit of live recording left, but a big part of what I have left of recordings is the entire sing-along, Frozen sing-along. And I think I'm probably gonna release it because it's kind of
fun.
Yeah, the jokes are kind of fun. I think I'll probably do like a half a talking podcast and maybe half of that and whatever left I have of recordings, because I don't have a full hour left, I think, but that's cool. Yeah,
exciting.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, they had like the in the evening they had like the dance party and going on like the like the DJ playing like Olaf's summer dance party or something like that. We didn't see any of that, and then at closing was the Frozen fireworks, but we actually ended up leaving the park probably around 7:30 or something like that. I think we were all pretty much baked from being in the sun all day. And Hannah, our daughter, she was ready to jump in the pool, which if she could jump in a pool, she'd just do that than be in the parks, I think.
Yeah.
So,
well, especially with the heat, it's good to spend some pool time. Yeah. Did you guys go commando, or did you kind of take it easy?
The more we go, I think, the less commando we go.
I'm finding the same thing, Tony.
Yeah, when we first started going hardcore. I guess back in April 2013 was when I finally, got it, and we had planned every detail of the trip, and we were, I was, run, go, dragging our kids around, and the last couple of times it's been a little more slower paced and kind of enjoying the sights, the sounds, the smells, a little bit more. That's cool. That's kind of what I'm trying to do more of when we're in the parks.
Same with us. I mean, matter of fact, we didn't even really plan that much. I mean, and we do our restaurant planning and our fast passes barely. I mean, we really, and now it's a lot of times it's just my wife and I, which has been the last couple of times. So yeah, I agree. Just I'm enjoying the little margin in my trip.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple hours of pool time, which is the longest I probably ever had. And I would have had more, except we had some thunderstorms that made it kind of tough. Actually, one day I was sitting there next to the Polynesian pool, and I was really excited to read. I like to read when I'm on vacation. And I've got a Kindle, which I love to read on. And it would rain just a little squirt. And then it would stop. And then I'd put my Kindle away, and then I'd try to bring it out, and then it'd rain a little bit more, just like a little spit. Like it's like it was driving me nuts.
Now, Carrie may disagree with me in my how I'm slowing down on the commando stuff. I don't know her opinion on that. I don't feel like I'm as bad as I was a couple of years ago. But
what's the truth, Carrie?
He's still a little on the commando side, but I have to say, since we've gone, we took a trip. I guess it was last year. Just the two of us on our anniversary, and I think that really forced us to slow down a little bit and take it all in since it was just the two of us. And we had the best time on that trip, I think, because we paid attention to all of the Disney details.
Yeah. Nice.
And slowed down to appreciate more of what we saw, more of what we heard, just all the things that most people don't notice on their first few trips to Disney. And so I think we are starting to get more, there is that tendency, I think, because you have to schedule your fast passes and your ADRs. It almost, to a degree, it forces you to be a little commando, but we try to enjoy and relax the times in between there.
Good advice for life all the way around. Stop and smell the roses. Don't always be in a rush. All right. This one's for the ladies. Did you buy anything?
Oh, Lord.
Of what? What'd you say?
I'm gonna hit my mute button now on my Skype here and just let Carrie talk.
Or did you buy it all up?
I bought some Pandora
nice
beads, and Tony bought me the Pandora Castle bracelet. I had a Pandora bracelet already, but he purchased the Pandora Castle bracelet for me for our anniversary while we were down there. And then, of course, if you buy Carrie a bracelet, then she's going to want some new beads to put on it. So
like
I
we
got
said,
a couple of
Disney's smart. They're smart. They know.
Yes. Got a couple of the park-specific beads while I was down there. The Spaceship Earth bead with the monorail in front of it. Mm-hmm. And then I also bought a bead on the cruise line as well. There's one specific that you can only buy on the ship, so I got that one as well.
How many do you have now?
Probably 11-ish, 12 maybe.
Nice. What's a castle bracelet?
It's a Pandora bracelet, but the clasp it has Cinderella's castle, so it looks like the clasp itself looks like a bead, I guess I should say.
Gotcha. Nice. Good job, Claudia. Did you anything from your side?
I actually did not buy a Pandora charm this trip,
which is unusual for you, right?
Yeah, no. The last time I bought like 3, so I wanted to take a break this trip, but we stocked up on since our DVC, what's it called, our home resort is the boardwalk. We bought a painting from the artist, and he was actually doing the signing of the paintings there, so we got it dedicated, I guess, to us. It says "Welcome home, Claudia and David." That was nice.
Oh, awesome!
So that was our purchase of this trip. Yeah,
was that fun. One of the Larry Dodson?
Exactly. That's the one. That's your artist, right?
Yep, that's ours.
Yeah. Him.
Yes. Nice.
All right. Well, we're here about an hour. Any other good stories or anything you guys want to share before we finish up?
Well, it was a great trip for us, and it was made just that much better by being able to meet Dave and Claudia and their kiddos down there. And I know we're going back in December, and unfortunately, we're going to miss them. I think by a couple days. They'll be leaving a couple days before we get there. So, but I hope we can run into them down there again sometime. They're good people.
We've got to plan it out. We had a really nice time. The kids enjoyed meeting your kids. It was. We were excited, Kurt, when you offered to do another podcast. I'm like, yay, with Tony and Carrie. Woohoo!
Excellent. Well, my dream here is to set up maybe something next year where I'll give everyone plenty of notice. I'm not sure. It's going to be the first part of the year when we're going to go down again. And I'll let people know, and maybe we'll have a good old Geekin on WDW meetup, the official kind. So that's
very cool.
Really cool. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing your trips. I hope you had some fun reliving it. And it was fun talking to you guys. And I don't know, Tony, you do some trip planning too, don't you, professionally?
Yes, I work as a travel agent part time.
Yeah, where do you do that at?
I work for Fairy Tale Journeys. We're at fairytalejourneys.com, and you can find me at FTJ Tony on Twitter and Tony McDaniel at fairytalejourneys.com.
Awesome, guys. All right, I'm gonna close it up here, and I am really getting into some community, getting into the folks and seeing if they've got some trip reports and some ideas for top fives. Getting back to that, we got one coming up here on the next show, which I'm really looking forward to. This was so much fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can always reach out to me if you got questions. Kurt.Stone at geekinondwdw.com. Love that interaction on Twitter. And the iTunes 5-star reviews are so cool. Boy, guys, my little podcast is like climbing up the little Disney World ladder, it seems like, every time I look at the iTunes. And it's because people are putting the 5-star iTunes out there. I really appreciate that. It helps us to get noticed, and the downloads really have been really strong this last couple of months. It's really fun to see that. It makes it even more fun to do this. And what else? That's it. I thank you for going Geekin on WDWS. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you all real soon. You guys, we'll be talking to you soon, always out there on our private Facebook pages. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Good night, Kurt. Thank you.
Yep. See you guys.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.